Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the next installment of the Nightshift. We're your not so ordinary hosts, Jerry and Ralph. I don't know what
Was
the
up?
hell. I don't know what the hell I was going with in that intro, but
It,
I
I
guess I'll
mean,
just
you
roll
went
with it.
for
We'll just roll
it.
with it. We're just gonna roll with it. What you been up to, Ralph? Anything interesting?
Not really. Just been recording, just on it. Really. How
Yeah.
about you?
Um, Kind of same old, really. Just kind of doing the stuff I usually do. Gaming, working, going down internet rabbit holes. um, but yeah, that's pretty much been what's going on with me. I've been trying to be more active on YouTube, and you know, to those who can tell,
Um,
I kind of have been. Yeah, yes, that's kind of what I've been doing. The same old usual stuff. Nothing's really changed as of yet. But yeah, I think we're both on just about the same page here.
yep.
Uh, Nothing new. It's been raining all day. It's supposed to rain tomorrow as well. Um, I don't know. I don't know if it's been the same for you, but it's been like
Oh,
raining.
dude, it's been storming here. And
It was storming here earlier. I think it's supposed to rain tomorrow too, but that's nobody cares about the weather in our local area.
yeah,
We're
let's get to the
nerd.
topics.
We're nerdy hosts of a podcast, not fucking weathermen.
Yeah.
Um, but anyways, there's something I wanted to discuss, and that thing I wanted to discuss was as you know, I'm really into like lost media. Like I really like learning about lost media and learning about like stuff that never came to be. And recently,
Right.
some Shrek lost media surfaced, and
It's very interesting,
oh
honestly.
yes, some people may not know. Before Mike Myers voiced Shrek, Chris Farley, the SNL actor and the guy who played in Tommy Boy, and he also played. I think he played in Spaceballs. I think he may have
Right.
played. I think it was him. It was either
I'm
him
not
or
sure, but
I don't know if it was him or John Candy. It might have been John Candy. I don't know. All I know is like people are probably gonna like kick my ass for getting that wrong. But Chris Farley, an amazing comedic actor, gone too soon. Um, he was going to voice Shrek before Mike Myers did, and apparently he even had like 70 or 80% of the lines recorded. And the reason why I'm bringing this up, some early test footage of Shrek came up, and it's weird. The footage is like very dark. It's kind of some people are kind of like unnerved by it too. Like I could kind of see how people would be kind of off put by it. It's kind of weird to see like a familiar character look so different.
right.
And then in this test animation, he's singing "I Feel Good," and
It is very different,
yes, it
but
is
it's
very
also kind of weird. The same at the same time. It's weird.
yeah. By the way, just an FYI, if you hear any background noise, it's courtesy of my friend in the background. um, yeah, he's like right next to me. Hey, at least he's staying quiet.
You better stay quiet.
The,
No.
mo- the moment this podcast ends, he's gonna crack some kind of fart joke or something, and I'm gonna laugh about it. But but back to what I was going on about. So I guess they found this piece of test animation in some animators like catalog or something, or some in their catalog of like artwork that artists keep for reference. I know there's a fucking word for it, but I can't think of the fucking word.
Right.
And it's gonna fucking bug the shit out of me. I can't fucking. But I kind of wanna see more of this like shown, and I kind of hope one day I kind of hope that they release like the full all the Chris Farley like dialogue that was recorded. So I think it's an important part of like Chris Farley history that not a whole lot of people really discuss, and it's kind of upsetting, to be honest, because he was an actor that was gone too soon. Got involved with drugs and shit, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Very, very, very unfortunate. As weird as the test animation is, but if this surfaced recently, I'm pretty sure eventually more will surface.
I hope at least most of it surfaces.
It's like lost media is weird. Like some stuff, like we never thought we would see that Wicked Witch of the West, Sesame Street episode, because that was like locked away for decades, and only aired like once or twice, and that surfaced somehow. So stuff like that can surface. Like who's to say more test animation won't surface, or maybe more of Chris Farley's dialogue surfaces too, which is what I'm mostly interested in. There's a little bit of dialogue out there, but not a whole lot. Maybe that will change. I hope this video becomes dated. And maybe sometime, if more surfaces, we'll talk about it again. Because I'm really interested in it. Like it's amazing and how people find this stuff, and it's crazy how easy some of them find it too. It's like right under our noses, and we just it's like, but then we find it like years later.
Right.
But another thing I want to touch upon, Sonic Frontiers got a new trailer, and
looks pretty interesting.
It looks a lot better than what we were being shown before. The early trailer they were showing us, the gameplay trailer, was apparently an early build. Apparently, it was like an alpha build or some shit. But looking at this new trailer, it looks a lot better, and the story looks a lot more interesting. I'm actually anticipating. I'm kind of looking forward to this. I don't see no fucking classic Sonic shoved in. Thank fucking God. That's the one thing that fucking ruined Forces for me. Why the fuck did you have to bring classic Sonic? I'm not going to talk about Forces. I'm not going to get into Sonic Forces right now. But this is a modern Sonic game, and the story looks kind of interesting. I'm kind of excited for it. I'm probably gonna buy it. I definitely will buy it, more than likely.
I am interested in who's going to show up, and how did Sonic get to this area.
I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. Check out the trailer. You watched the trailer, right?
Yes.
Okay. You got that weird villain character. It's like a weird like girl thing. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Girl thing.
Yeah.
Jerry Roller 2020 quoted Jerry 2022. That's the quote of the century right there. But yeah, it's Sonic Frontiers. It looks a lot better than what we were being shown prior. And let's hope the game comes out, and hopefully it's a better game than another game I was anticipating.
We're talking about Saints Row.
Yeah, we are talking about Saints Row.
I'm just saying that for anybody who found this video and didn't.
By the way, we were not proven wrong. I'm just gonna lay that in the grass. We were not proven wrong. We wanted to be proven wrong. The game's shit. That's all we're gonna comment on.
Yep. It really did suck that I wasn't proven wrong, because I was wanting to.
I was wanting to too, but no. The story's shit. Gameplay's glitchy as shit, and it's boring. The end. There, we got that out in the open, so we don't need to comment on the game ever again, hopefully.
Yeah.
But Sonic Frontiers, looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to more of the Sonic Frontiers than some games of this year.
Another game got its trailer, an actual like a new trailer, And
This isn't. Oh, I see
this
what you're
game I thought was like dead because like we heard like the game got announced years ago. We didn't hear nothing about it for like years.
saying. I think
Another
it was
trailer comes out, like a
years.
short gameplay trailer comes out later. Couple years passes, we don't hear nothing about it. Here we are, we got a new trailer, and yeah, Dead Island 2.
I never thought I'd hear those words, honestly. Dead Island 2.
I
Release date.
legit forgot this game existed.
Same.
I forgot this game like
I
existed.
think you are forgiven to like forget because like it's been so long since the last trailer.
Exactly.
Was it 2014?
I thought the game was like canceled. You know, like I thought
That's
like
what I
it got
thought too.
canceled. Or, like I'm assuming it's been in some kind of developmental hell. Like I don't know. It's been some kind of like some kind of like hellish development that's been like keeping this game like wrapped in a box for so long. You know, and it's just I don't know why. But looking at
Right.
the gameplay trailer, and you know, it looks kind of fun, honestly.
It
Like
really does look fun.
and this is coming from somebody who didn't really care for Dead Island 1 that much. Like I played Dead
Yeah.
Island 1 and I didn't really care for it, but
I got really bored.
it got really it was really rough in the late game. But this game, you know, it's giving me like Dying Light vibes, you know, like Dying Light 1 vibes, just minus the parkour and shit. And I'm kind of into it.
Yeah.
And, you know, I've played Dying Light 1 and 2, and Dying Light's like basically like a successor to Dead Island anyways, because a lot of the people who worked on Dead Island went to go work on Dying Light, clearly.
Right.
And obviously Dying Light 2, and which is an okay game. I kind of like
had
Dying
yet to
Light.
play
I kind
it,
of like the
so.
first game better, to be honest with you, but that's just me. I'm not going to get into why. Maybe that's a topic for another day. But
Right.
I haven't even completed Dying Light 2 yet. I've gotten like pretty far into the game though. But
I
that's
still have yet to play it, so
yeah, I have things to say about that game. But like looking at Dead Island 2, it looks fun. There's gunplay, you know, there's all these like cool moves and shit that you can pull off. There's this
Right.
cool like the main character looks kind of cool too. I don't know if they're going to do like a thing where it's like multiple characters that you play as like in the first Dead Island. But if it's just this guy, like he looks kind of cool. He's like a badass like fucking dreadlock motherfucker.
Right.
You know, and I'm kind of cool with that. You know, he looks interesting. And but yeah, like I'm surprised. Maybe now the game will actually come out. I don't know if it has a release date. All I know is the trailer is pretty fun. Check it out. Let's hope this game comes out like
I believe they already said the release date, if I'm not mistaken.
when is the release date? They're-
Here. Dead Island 2. I googled it not even like 2 days ago. It has a scheduled release date on February 3rd, 2023.
Okay, so not too far, not too far away.
Yeah, not too far
But
away.
that's saying that's if it doesn't get pushed back, you know.
Again.
Again. Again. I hope, because I'm actually I might pick this game up. Like this game's way more interesting. This game's pretty interesting. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty interested. You have anything you want to add here? I mean, I kind of been talking a lot about it.
It's fine. Because I think you have way more experience than I do in the Dead Island. Because, like, I'm not gonna lie, with the first one, I got bored and just stopped playing. Like, I kind of went back and played a bit more, but other than that, I'll be honest, I ain't got a lot of experience with Dead Island.
I do. Not all of it was positive. I can say that much.
Fair.
I think we're starting to see like a renaissance of like zombie video games. Like, because I remember like years ago, like there were so many zombie video games. It was just too fucking many, and a lot of them were just terrible.
Yeah.
You know, you had so many shitty zombie games coming out because everybody was trying to do the same thing. Everybody was trying to cash in on like that like
The
zombie
zombie genre.
craze.
Yeah.
Same with movies. Like there's a lot of like zombie movies that came out around the same
World War
time.
Z. I can name a few of
Exactly.
them.
Because zombies were just really fucking popular for some reason, more than they were in like the 80s and 90s.
Right.
And
Train to Busan. I can think of a few more.
uh, not all of them were bad. Just like a lot of like really mediocre zombie related media. And I think now, since there's not that many zombie games like frequently coming out, I think now like we can we can kind of like have like a little zombie renaissance. I guess if that makes sense. I'm kind of being all over the place, but I hope I'm kind of driving home the point in what I'm trying to say. Like we'll get zombie games that aren't like mediocre trash.
Right.
I know. I don't know. Maybe Call of Duty will get back on track too.
No. No. That's dead in the water. Like, I believe I heard something about like their next zombie map ain't till like 2024. So yeah, I think they know they're dead in the water right now.
I think like Call of Duty's pretty much done everything they could do with like I don't know what I would really like to have. I want like a Civil War style Call of Duty game. Like I don't think it would ever happen, but that's just something I'd
Right.
really be into because there's not enough games about that war. I know a lot of these fucking like kids won't like it because you won't have like fully automatic weapons, but like
I mean,
it
that's never stopped Call of Duty before though for adding them anyway.
yeah, that's probably maybe that's not the right franchise to do it, but
Yeah. They weren't exactly best on legitimacy.
no, like they're probably gonna have a fully automatic fucking revolver or some shit. there, there's not a whole lot of good video games based on that time period. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
There was going to be like an Assassin's Creed game based around the Civil War, but obviously that got
Scrapped
like
immediately.
that got scrapped because of the Confederate flag stuff, and
Yeah.
I'm not touching that topic with a 10-foot pole. um,
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be the right person to even discuss that to begin with. To be quite
Fair.
honest with you, uh, but yeah, that island. I'm looking forward to it, man. Like I really am. Like it looks like a really fun game. Let's hope it has a solid release date, and let's hope it's not broken at launch like another game that that we've discussed prior.
Yeah. Well, I am kind of glad that the release date is like way further down the line than like next month.
Yeah, more will come. The day of zombie reckoning will come.
I guess we're on the start of it with
Like,
Dead Island too.
yeah, and Dying Light 2 was also recently came out like a year ago, maybe
Oh,
even I think a year, not even a year ago.
was it?
We don't fucking know.
We don't.
But another game I'm really looking forward to is that I'm really into like action RPGs, and I'm also really into like games where you can create your own character and shit. That's
Right.
always been something that's been right up my alley.
Same.
That Harry Potter RPG coming out.
I'm really hyped for it. Just the fact that like I want to know what all secrets it has inside of it.
Before I even touch that game, I'm gonna have to like get caught up on all the Harry Potter films. Like, I've only watched the first film, and I read like a couple chapters of the first book. So that really tells you how much I know about Harry Potter.
Right.
I really need to watch the rest of the movies sometimes, but like some of those movies can be kind of a chore to get through, especially like the second one. That's like I think it's like 2 hours long. uh,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of looking
They're
forward to like
sure, but they're not that.
yeah,
You'll get through them.
I gotta sit down and watch them. I just need to rip off that band-aid. So like they're good movies. Don't get me wrong. Um, I love
Yeah.
I love the world. It's fun.
Creative.
But when it comes to like when it comes to Harry Potter games, there's a ton already. There's like there's a lot of Harry Potter games, and I think this may be the first like Harry Potter game where you can actually create your own character and such,
Probably.
which is what I'm really looking forward to. Uh,
That's the main thing I'm really looking forward to. Like, I hear it has multiple endings, but that just could just be a rumor.
that would be kind of cool. I mean, a lot of other games of its style has multiple endings, so
Right.
I'd be really up for that. I'd be up for like multiple endings and shit. I just hope you can pick what house you go into. I hope it's not randomly generated. Because
Same. Or I'm gonna have to restart.
if I'm a fucking Hufflepuff, just restart the fucking game.
Well, time to restart the game.
I want to be Ravenclaw, man. Fuck.
I want to be Gryffindor.
Of course you want to be Gryffindor.
Yeah.
10 points for Gryffindor.
Anyway. But also the story is kind of really intriguing with the trailers that's been released lately.
Yeah.
So that's going to also be interesting. Like I
Def-
just want to see what's going on. I don't remember if it has online play, so I just don't remember.
I don't think it does, but if it does, that'd be pretty sweet. I know a lot of people on Twitter aren't liking it, but we're not going to get into that.
Yeah, but we're actually talking about the game itself, not the
Yeah,
people
we're talking about the
that
game,
wrote
not the idiots on
the
Twitter
story originally.
that are upset over something J.K. Rowling said several years ago.
Right, we're just talking about the game, not J.K. Rowling.
FYI, I think she's a nut too, but that's besides the point.
Right.
I don't like her either. I could still like the stuff she produces. Just gonna throw that out there before anybody comes at me. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Same.
Uh, anything you'd like to add? I feel like I've been talking over you a bit.
No, it's fine. It's just right now. It's just I don't know too much what to say. Since topics are a bit more, way more than I do.
I mean, you know a good bit too. You
Yeah.
know. You know, I mean, you're the one who helped me,
Put him out. I remember
Definitely.
sending him links to like everything that was going on that week. It's just, well, I found our topics. But yeah, no, I am very excited for the Harry Potter game or Hogwarts game because I kind of am interested in where in this universe it kind of takes place. Also, like when does it take place? I don't. I
I don't
don't
know if
think
it
I.
takes does it take place like after the events of like the books and movies, or does it like take place like before? Or
Yeah, it's gonna be
I'm
like
assuming it has to be either
before.
during or after. I'd assume. But I don't know. Maybe will Shrek show up and start singing "I Feel Good"?
I mean, that'd be kind of funny though.
I'd probably lose my shit.
Get like an Easter egg of it.
Harry Potter featuring Shrek. I feel good. Do-do-do-do-do-do. I know that I would. So good. So good. So good.
I hope that's an Easter egg now in
Shrek Easter
Hogwarts.
egg. I don't think they're gonna reference Shrek.
I don't think so either, but it'd just be a fun little Easter egg. Like how Dead Island and what was it, Dying Light? Yeah, Dying Light 2 had the Easter egg. The song Easter egg. Nerd?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay,
I don't
there
know.
you are.
We kind of really like, damn. This may be a shorter episode than I thought it would be.
Yeah, we didn't have a lot of topics.
I'm really wanting to like make like an intro to this podcast. Like, I mean, I'm gonna really contradict myself if I, if in post I put an intro and in the beginning with like a song. I kind of want to do that, I used to watch the Pizza Party podcast that Rebel Taxi used to do. I really liked how they had like an intro to every podcast, like a musical intro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Really catchy intro, too.
Hopefully you can do that soon.
Hopefully we can get some guests on this show, too. I have a couple, like, that are willing to show up on the show. But I just, life's been getting in the way and all that jazz, and...
I mean, same.
Yeah. Definitely.
Finding time to record.
Finding time to do anything. Adulthood is kind of overrated. I don't miss being a kid, but I definitely I don't know, maybe I just missed the free time. I could say this, I do not miss high school. But
yeah.
but I think a lot of us can agree on that. Well, that looks like we're reaching the end. It's a shorter episode, but hey, not everything has to be an hour long.
Right.
Next time, we're going to do a much longer episode. We're going to have several topics set up. And it's going to be a long episode. It's going to have better editing, hopefully. No promises.
No problem.
All right. So, any closing statements? Any at all?
Saints Row sucks.
Yeah, Saints Row sucks. Yep, it sucks really bad. God damn it! Isn't it? That review score was pretty low, actually. Like, the critics' score was like mediocre, and the audience score is just like, like,
But what about you? Any closing statements?
No, not really. All I know is, rest in peace, Chris Farley.
Yep.
And until next time, guys. This was the Nightshift. Sayonara.